Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's been about 2.5 weeks since the launch of Chapter 5 Season 2, and I have to say, I'm a huge fan of the season so far. To explain why, I'll go over 4 topics: the loophole, the map, the story, and the theme. Let's start with the loophole. With this season, we saw the addition of 4 new weapons: the War-Forged Assault Rifle, the Gatekeeper Shotgun, the Harbinger SMG, and the Huntress DMR, and I'm pretty happy with all these additions. I feel like they all fill a certain niche in their respective categories, but I'm especially a fan of the Huntress DMR. I've never really been a fan of the DMRs in Fortnite, but the Huntress DMR's slower fire rate and higher damage feels great, and I'm usually able to hit consistent, heavy-hitting shots. We also saw the addition of the very controversial Thunderbolt of Zeus item, due to its ability to damage players through structures. I personally think it's very fun to use, but could use a slightly longer cooldown. But since the release of the Shield Bubble Jr. with update 29.1, we now have a counter to the Thunder, which is great to have. We also received the new Wings of Icarus item, and it is so fun to use. I could spend an entire game just flying around with these wings and never get bored. An amazing addition to the game. We also saw the return of Chug Splashes, which I'm definitely happy about. A great healing item, especially in squads. So yeah, that's pretty much the loophole this season. I'm a big fan of it. Strong new weapons and fun items. Now let's talk about the map. I think it's pretty good. The 2 new biomes help this map feel diverse, which is always a nice thing. The new POIs are also well designed and full of loot. My favorite new POI has to be Mount Olympus because of the giant statue and the architecture. But I also love landing at the Underworld and Grim Gate because the water in the biome these POIs are located at gives you dashes, which are great for rotation. Something else to point out are the new medallions this season. In Season 1, the medallions would just give you shield regen, and picking up more would allow you to regen more shield, which I thought was pretty boring. But this season, each of the medallions have unique properties, which is an incentive to land at a certain POI. My personal favorite is the aspect of Siphon, which can be found by killing Hades in the Underworld, and it grants you 50 health or shield after eliminating an enemy. And each new location also has God chests, which are exclusive to the new biome, and drop blue or higher rarity weapons, a pair of wings, and some heals, which is even more incentive to land at the new locations. Overall, I love the new POIs, and I also love the risk and reward of landing at them. You can leave with a medallion and great loot, or you could die instantly. But I do have one small gripe. The Underworld and Grim Gate feel a bit too similar. I wish Epic used different assets so both POIs stood out from each other, but other than that, I have no complaints. Let's move on to theme. One of my favorite seasons of all time is Chapter 2 Season 7, and one of the major reasons for that was the theming. Having an alien invasion theme led to cool mechanics like being taken to the mothership to battle for gold loot, and interesting weapons like the Propifier and Gravitron. This season's theme is also very strong, being themed around Greek mythology, and we're already seeing a lot of creativity shine, especially with the items. The Thunderbolt of Zeus, Wings of Icarus, and Chains of Hades are some of the coolest items we've seen in a while, and all the new locations this season have a distinct ancient vibe compared to the rest of the island. The Battle Pass can also really benefit from a good theme, and it really shows this season. This Battle Pass contains a bunch of Greek gods, and they all look great. I like how Epic even incorporated their own ideas by turning Ripley into Poseidon. To sum it up, having a strong theme has really benefited this season so far, and I hope we see more cool ideas on future updates. Now onto the final topic, story. A good story in any game can keep players engaged, and Fortnite is no different. And for the first time in a few months, voice acting for Quest is back. This gets me really excited for the rest of the season because it shows Epic is willing to go the extra mile to tell this season's story, and I had a blast going to the scrying pools and hearing the amazing voice acting. We also saw the return of Midas and his crew this season, and got a ton of lore. It makes me really happy to see some effort in the story, and hopefully all of this will lead up to an event at the end of the season, but only time will tell. And yeah, that's why I'm a huge fan of Chapter 5 Season 2 so far. But what do you guys think of this season? Let me know in the comments below. In my opinion, this season has the potential to become even better as we progress through the updates. But with that said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and have a great day.